Go back to last week. That's a huge win for you guys on the road. Opening game of the season. You had a lot of big plays in that ball game. Kind of assess how things went on both sides of the football.
KNIGHTSTOWN surprised us. They're a lot better team than they were last year, and I think they're going to be really good this year. And as for us, I think we did really good. Got to see how you saw Noah did, and he did really good. And Mason did his thing, and wide receivers did our thing, and then defense did average, but we're going to step it up this week.
You know, it seemed like to me that's a great game to open up with, even though it's still a conference game because of the way the schedule's set. But for you guys to go on the road and win a game like that has to be a huge confidence builder.
Oh, yeah. Everybody just kind of stepped up this week, and Kay's behind us. And everybody just kind of stepped up, and our defensive line is just getting tougher this week. And our DBs are doing their thing, and our linebackers are doing their thing, and everybody's just doing their thing. It's great.
You know, this is a big week for you guys. In fact, a big week for you and Centerville because everybody's got this game marked down on the calendar for Saturday, the big venue and everything. But before we talk about that, take me back to last year, and what was the big difference in last year's win for you guys?
Last year, it was we just came out and we were just ready to fight. And I think this year, both teams are going to come out ready to fight.
You know, the one thing they've told me already this year, they felt that you guys were much more physical than they were in that game last year. Talk about that, and maybe that was perhaps a psychological advantage for you guys.
Last year, our main thing going into that game was we're just going to try and beat them as physical as possible. And I think this year it's just the same thing. And I think Pritchett, he said it right, most physical teams going to come out on top.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, by the way, from a standpoint of playing at Ball State, I know it's going to be a lot of fun, but you still have to focus on football. How do you guys go through that entire routine and still maintain what you need to do on Saturday night?
I think as long as we just keep our heads, I think we'll be fine.
What's it mean to play on the field like that in front of there's going to be a ton of fans there. You know that for a fact, and then just in that venue.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun seeing how quick everybody is. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Certainly the game itself ought to be a great battle in the TEC this early. Game number 2, though, last year you played them in maybe game 6 or 7. Does it make any difference where you guys play this team in the season?
Honestly, I think both teams, whenever we face each other, we're at our peak. So I think week 1 or week 9, I think it's same team.